What is up, Matwire family? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video. For those of you that don't know, my name is Antonio Matwire. I have a 2017 BMW 340i and today I will be installing a carbon fiber front lip. So this install is super overdue. I've been trying to pretty much work on my car as far as aesthetic wise. You know, I've put a little bit into the performance of it, but I haven't really put a lot on the outside of it. So that's what I'm trying to do now. And I feel like this whole time it's just been missing something, especially towards the front, because towards the back of the vehicle, I have the GTS style tail lights. I have the carbon fiber diffuser along with a spoiler. But the front just, I feel like looks a little plain, needs to look more aggressive. And so I think this carbon fiber lip is definitely gonna, you know, spice it up a bit. So this is the lip I ended up going with. As you can see, it is real carbon fiber. Looks really good. I believe this is the Varis style lip. They have multiple lips for the F30, but this one just looks the cleanest to me. And I just really like how it doesn't add too much to the bottom of the vehicle, because my vehicle really sits really low. So I didn't want a lip that would, you know, kind of add more to how low it sits towards the front, because then I would just be scraping everywhere. I got this lip from eBay. I will leave the link in the description below if you guys want to pick one up for yourself. They're all pretty much priced around the same, no matter where you get it from, but eBay was just a little cheaper. And you guys know I'm all about saving you guys money, so I'm always the guinea pig for you guys. I buy it and then I let you guys know if it's legit or not. This one looks really good. The carbon fiber weave is super nice, as you can see. This one is kind of interesting. The carbon fiber only runs along the front side. As you can see, the top is just black plastic, and then as well as the bottom, which I really don't care about the bottom, but the bottom is black plastic as well. The most important part is the part that's going to be showing once installed is all carbon fiber, and that's really all I'm worried about. So as I said, I did get it from eBay, so this one unfortunately did not come with the drilled holes already, or it didn't even come with like a little template of where you need to drill. I'm gonna go ahead and drill the holes myself. Along with, when I install it, I'll be using some 3M tape and some self-tapping screws. So with that, let's go ahead and get right into the install. So now that the car is jacked up, there's a few pins on the bottom, as you can see. This one's already kind of hanging out just a little bit. You're gonna want to take out all these pins all the way down, just so that way they don't interfere with the lip. You can get a flat head. They're like those little push pins. You just pop it out, and then once you have it out, you can just pull it with a needle nose, and you're gonna do that all the way down. So pop it out with a flat head, and then just pull it out. This is what those screws look like. They're not even really screws. Like I said, more like little push pin things. So this little portion, pull up and it comes out as one piece. Some of them might be broken, like these ones were. These were pretty tore up just because it is on the bottom of the bumper. So if you ever scrape your bumper, these aren't going to be in like the best condition. Some of them were missing, which is okay because we're going to put self-tapping screws in there anyway, and that's the whole point behind that. So yeah, just make sure you take everything off the bottom so that way you have a nice smooth surface to work with when you are mounting your lip down there. All right guys, and as I had mentioned before, the bottom of this front lip does not have pre-drilled holes, as you can see anywhere, and it doesn't even have like the little silhouette of where you should drill. So what I'm actually going to do is drill my own holes. I'll probably do a total of 9 just to make sure that this lip is nice and secure once I put it on. I'll probably do 3 on this side over here, 3 along the middle like so, and then 3 on this side as well, just so that way I can make sure they're all evenly spread. What I'm gonna do is actually mark it with this silver Sharpie on all the points that I'm going to drill, so that way it just makes it easier when it comes time to drill. All right guys, so I went ahead and marked where I want to drill my holes. I have one right there, right in the corner, one right here, 3 across the front like I said before, and then 3 on this side as well. Make sure when you're marking your holes and when you're drilling, obviously you don't want to drill through there. If you drill through here and you put a tapping screw through here, the screw will show. So on both sides where the holes are, I mean, it sounds like common sense, but make sure you're not drilling any of your holes straight through here, which is why mine are off to the side of this hole right here. So once you have your holes marked, you can go ahead and drill them. It's all hollow, as you can see. So I'm just gonna drill straight through, so that way when I do place the self-tapping screws on the inside, I can self-tap straight into the bumper. As you can see, I'm done drilling the holes on the bottom of the bumper, all 9 of them. You can see that they're all there on the top side. So now that I drilled the holes, I am gonna end up using this bit next, just so I can make these top holes bigger. And we're only gonna use it on the bottom side to make it a bigger hole. So that way when we are drilling our self-tapping screws through, they'll actually go through the hole and then penetrate on the other side. When you're done drilling the holes, it should look a little something like this. Nothing crazy. Like I said, you just wanna make sure that the hole is bigger so that the screw can actually fit through the hole and screw in directly to the bumper. Now when you flip it over, you can see all the holes are still small on this side, just for your screws. So let's go ahead and get the 3M tape on here. So it doesn't really matter how you want to put your 3M. This is how I put mine. It only came with this thin 3M tape, so it was only enough to fill the outer edges. But I went ahead and added my own 3M tape, one of the thicker strips, right down the middle. Should be more than enough tape, and plus on top of it, we are gonna drill. So next step is going to be to actually clean your bumper. You don't want to place a lip on a dirty bumper because the 3M tape won't adhere to the bumper correctly if it's dirty and there's dust and just little particles. So what I'm gonna do is I have a bucket of soapy water. I'm gonna clean the bottom of the bumper real well. After I'm done cleaning it with soapy water, I'm actually gonna use some rubbing alcohol and do one passing with a microfiber cloth just to make sure that there's no oils left behind. So before you mount it, just a couple of things I like doing. So go ahead and peel the tape back just a little bit on each area, so that way you can place it on the bumper, but it doesn't stick all the way across. So that way if you do need to make some adjustments, you can kind of take it off and adjust it as needed. And then once it looks good, you can go ahead and just peel the rest of the red off. So it'd probably be a really good idea to grab a buddy of yours and do this with 2 people, just so that way you can line it up and you can have eyes on both sides of the bumper. All right, so a few things, guys. I ended up not using the 1.5 inch self-piercing screws. So what I did is just went ahead and started using these. These are just 1 inch hex screws, self-tapping screws, and these worked a whole lot better. I ended up having to have my wife hold it while I started drilling because the tape, just the way the lip is formed, the tape wasn't really holding it up in certain areas. The tape wasn't even making contact until I drilled it in. I would definitely recommend doing this with somebody else, doing it with a friend. Just at least someone that can hold it up while you drill or whatever the case may be. 2 sets of hands is better than 1. So we ended up getting everything together. I did have to add some more holes for some more self-tapping screws. So I'll go ahead and show you guys that right now. So for example, I had just this hole, and then this hole over here drilled. And I added one right here, just for the simple fact that I noticed that the middle was very, very sturdy, and then the sides still had a little bit of wiggle to them. So I added another self-tapping screw over there, and I added one over here as well. You can see where I drilled right here. And I also put a couple of extra ones, one right here on this flat part, as well as one right here, and then one down there on the flat part as well. But overall, the fitment is pretty good. Let me go ahead and show you guys this side. So this side isn't quite perfect. It's very close in my opinion. So I'll probably give it a 9 out of 10 fitment. Let's go check out the other side. The other side is pretty good as well. Not perfect, very tiny gap right here. So this front area right here is damn near perfect, as you can see, no gaps. And then when you come over here, once again, very, very good on this side. This is the only side that gave me a little bit of issues, but I'm not gonna unscrew anything. I'm not gonna mess with it. It's very, very minor and it's not noticeable at all. So let me go ahead and get the car off of jack stands, and then I will give you guys a better look. I think it makes the front end of the vehicle look so much more aggressive. It sits super, super low now. So I'm definitely gonna have to be careful, you know, running H&R Super Sport springs along with the front lip. I can't wait to get out there and drive it. It's definitely gonna take some getting used to, but just look how low that is. Maybe 4 fingers. 4 fingers is all I can get underneath my car. But I think it looks super aggressive. It looks really good. This is definitely what the front end of the vehicle has been missing. Really good price for it. I paid about, I wanna say either 320 or 340, can't really remember. I know other sellers selling for like 380. You know, I'm always here to help you guys save money, and I will definitely be right there with you. If we gotta drill our own holes, we're gonna drill our own holes, save you guys some money. But with that being said, if you guys have any questions on this install, please feel free to hit me up on my Instagram at Matwire. You guys already know. Always here to answer any questions that you might have. But that just about wraps it up with this install. If you guys like this video or it helped you out in any way, please give it a thumbs up. Helps me out tremendously. And if you're not already subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing. Share this video with your friends. And just like that, I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.
Excited just to see me. Wish I felt the same way. Later on, she'll probably get a name change. People changing on me like they gain weight. I wish that I